since our founding in 1915. Now, we were founded in 1915 by Mr. Carl Lemley, or as some people around here like to call him, Uncle Carl. And when Uncle Carl founded the studios, he imagined them as their own intact, self-sufficient city. That's why if you look to your right, you will see a giant minion guarding our fire station. That's right. We have our own fire department here at Universal City. We also have our own hospital, our own police department, even our own zip code. The only thing we don't have here at Universal City are permanent residents, except those minions. And if that sounds a little bit strange to you, you're in good company, because Uncle Carl himself called this the strangest city in existence. As we continue to make our way down the timeline, look to your left and right, see if you see any of your favorite films represented in these posters. And then cast a glance over to your left-hand side. You're going to see a giant tan building with the number 12 on it. That is Soundstage number 12, one of the largest and oldest of our 28 sound stages, built in 1928 at 30,000 square feet. It is formerly home to The Voice, but before The Voice, it housed many an iconic set of production. Take a look at just a few of them right here on your screens.
Yep.
Yes, all of those sets were built and shot right there on Soundstage number 12. And as we head through the front lot down the next couple of streets, you're going to see a lot of sound stages, and they have been very busy for us lately. On your left-hand side, you're going to see sound stages 16 through 20. Now in 18, 19, and 20, we are currently shooting Bel Air. That's a dramatic reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, the 90s sitcom starring Will Smith. And he's actually the executive producer of this new dramatic version that's actually based on a YouTube video from 2019 that went viral. Some people from Universal saw it, snatched it up, made a show out of it. Dreams do come true here in Hollywood sometimes. Right next door, 16 and 17. Now those, along with 21, that's right around the corner, are where we are shooting season 2 of the HBO Max comedy series Hacks. That stars Emmy Award winner Jean Smart. Some of you might remember her from an 80s and 90s sitcom called Designing Women. As we round this corner on your left-hand side, you are going to see this city of trailers. What are all these trailers for? What are they about? Primarily, they are for wardrobe and makeup. So if an actor's on set, they need their makeup retouched, or a part of their costume needs fixing, they would go to one of these trailers, or they might just go there to have a coffee, relax, go over some lines in between takes. For example, on Soundstage 21, they might be heading back there. That is, again, where we are shooting Hacks. But before Hacks, we used that same soundstage to film another 90s reboot. This time it was Saved by the Bell, following a new class of kids at Bayside High. And before Saved by the Bell, we used Soundstage 21 to film 6 seasons of Superstore. Yeah, we built an entire Superstore right inside that soundstage. You know, interestingly for that show, when they filmed the pilot, they did so in an abandoned Kmart in Burbank, but they found out that just didn't work out for them logistically, so they made their home in Soundstage 21. But look to your right, and you're going to see sound stages 41 through 43. Now currently in these sound stages, we are shooting season 3 of Mindy Kaling's coming-of-age comedy on Netflix, Never Have I Ever. And right next door to those, right past the Minions, you're going to see soundstage number 44. Also very busy for us right now because we are using it to shoot season 2 of Mr. Mayor, starring Ted Danson. And before Mr. Mayor, we used it for 4 seasons of The Good Place, which also starred Ted Danson. But you want to see a different kind of Ted altogether? Look on your left-hand side. There is Seth MacFarlane's talking bear, Ted. And he seems to be enjoying a dirty martini in the middle of the day. He probably needs to make better life choices. All right, going past Ted on your left-hand side, you're going to see some bungalows. These are our production bungalows, primarily used for what we call pre-production. That's anything that goes on before principal filming begins on a project. Script discussions, casting discussions, maybe even just meetings about how a production is going to move forward. All those kinds of things go on in these small buildings, which are currently used by some very large production companies, such as Elizabeth Banks' Brownstone Productions, The Rock's 7 Bucks Productions, and Mark Platt Productions. They are currently in pre-production for the movie musical Wicked, starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Coming up on your left, a very important bungalow, that is number 5195. That used to be Alfred Hitchcock's bungalow, the incomparable director of such films as Vertigo, Rear Window, and even Psycho, which you might hear a little bit more about later on in the tour today. And keep on looking to your left. You're going